An entrepreneur is someone who works 16 hours a day for himself or herself rather than working 8 hours a day for someone else. This is an anonymous quote and I just love it. This is exactly the situation of all of us, the entrepreneurs who are running businesses. I hope you agree with me. Hi friends, we are getting into the new series. I have talked about this, and this series is all about knowledge transfer. I'm going to spend a little more time with all of you so that you can get a little more information and tips so that you can immediately put it to your organization the very next day. But before I do that, I would request all of you to kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, and if you really liked it, please click the like button and also forward to many of your friends so that they also can get benefit out of it. Hello friends, as entrepreneurs, we all know the kind of struggle that we go through every single day because of so many things that we're getting involved. We wanted to spend a lot of time in market facing activities, growing our business, thinking about growing our business, looking for various wonderful opportunities that is in front of us, especially post-pandemic. The whole world is open in front of us and we can start doing business with anybody that we want across the globe. But the sad truth is we don't have time to take care of a lot of things because we are day to day facing so many challenges that we are not able to do justice to. So how can we build world-class systems? In this video, I'm going to share 6 advantages of having a great systems in our organization. I'm not talking about the computer system here. I'm talking about processes, procedures, step-by-step guide, standard operating procedures, technically speaking, all of that in our businesses so that our businesses can run smoothly. We as entrepreneurs can start focusing in terms of growing our business. We as business owners, we have too many things to do, especially if you don't have partners in business and if you're running your business alone, you have too many more challenges to handle. One side you have the finance things to take care of it. Another thing is the customer. The third thing is marketing and sales. The fourth thing is operation related activities. Fifth is bank and bank related activities, and sourcing of your products, suppliers, vendors. Oh my God, what not? There are so many things to do for an entrepreneur. So the question here is, if we have right kind of systems in place, all this is taken care. So what exactly is system? A system is a set of procedures which actually helps to produce great results. There are quite a lot of systems that we come across. We come across the digestive system, the respiratory system, the solar system, quite a lot of things that we keep on talking about. These systems basically helps to produce great results. Now in business, we definitely need some kind of system. Whatever business that you are into, whether it is small, big, very big, you will certainly have some small systems. Some procedures people will follow, some procedures that are set guidelines and systems in your company, but not many people will actually follow this. So let's look at what are those 6 interesting advantages. So what are the advantages of having systems in our organization? The number one thing that I actually want to talk about is that if you have a proper system in your organization, the whole business runs flawlessly, and it will be like a vehicle driving in a super express way where you don't have to really worry about anything and your vehicle keeps on moving. The same way, our business is also run in the similar fashion. So having a great systems in our organization for everything, the HR, the marketing, your operations and the finance, you have a set guidelines and people just follow that, including you. So this is actually smoothen the business, so you will not find so many hurdles every single day, so many unexpected challenges. All that can be avoided. So the first advantage, if you have a proper system in your organization, the running of your business becomes very, very easy and you will not have unexpected challenges time and time again. So that's the first advantage of having a great system in your organization. The second advantage of having a proper system in your organization is actually we all can save a lot of time. Every single day you have 10 things to do. We all go to the office, we start looking at working on certain things, finish off all your regular routine work in the morning and start focusing in terms of growth and tie-ups and scaling up opportunities, product innovation and things of that sort. But eventually, we have these 5 to 6 tasks that we need to do, but eventually we end up doing one or two. Why? Because there are unexpected challenges. We actually wanted to focus on one thing. To start with one particular activity, you may be searching for certain information, certain file, but that particular file will be missing, that particular information will be missing, and you'll be keep on running here and there to exactly get that particular paper where you have some very interesting information about some tie-ups, some MOU signed before, or some kind of a strategic initiative that you wanted to work with one or two companies. But this particular information, you actually typed it, filed it, kept it in your filing cabinet, but eventually you're not able to trace it out. So because of this one particular information that you want to track and work with on that particular day, it gets delayed and delayed and delayed, and eventually you'll not be able to find the paper and the whole day is gone. So if you have a proper systems in terms of this filing, in terms of everything else, you will avoid a lot of wastage of time. So you can really take right kind of initiative at the right time, so that you will be able to work towards a fresh mind every single time. That's the second advantage of having a great systems in your organization. The third important thing about having systems in your organization is that we build organization where we attract people in terms of employees, people in terms of customers. So when these people come into your organization for the first time, as soon as they enter, a professionally run company will have a lot of systems in place. So if you have a proper system, proper procedure, proper protocol in your organization, all these people come every single day. There are customers walking in, there are employees who keep coming for interview, there are opportunities where you can have tie-ups, joint ventures, your B2B initiative with various people. All these people visit your organization. When they visit your organization has to definitely look really, really professional. Not only in terms of look professional, it has to sound professional, it has to act professional, and the kind of response that you've given right from the security guard in your office to the reception to the top management, everybody will speak the same language, and then these professional way of doing things will definitely be a great source of inspiration for everybody. So what are the advantages? Everywhere, like for example, if you have a customer contacting your company within the 24 hours, you have a system saying that within 24 hours, all the customers' queries will be answered. So within 24 hours, a team of people from your organization is responding to that particular customer and says the so-and-so information that you actually asked for, and this is a follow-up call on that. How can I help you? So the way that you respond within 24 hours, as per the systems and procedure in your organization, the customer will be very, very happy, and it actually gives a lot of confidence to them. So that's the third and most important advantage of having systems in your organization. Your organization looks extremely professional, and it will also act professional. So the customers, employees, the new prospective employees or candidates that you're looking to join in your organization, they'll all have a lot more confidence than a company which is not so organized. The fourth advantage of having a great systems in an organization is to get maximum result in minimum effort. I'm sure all of you will be looking forward to know how can we do this, because we definitely put in a lot of effort, but the result is relatively lesser. That's when we get drained. That's when our energy is completely lost, and we definitely don't have options to really look out and start working towards getting better results. So the question here is, how can we have less effort, more result? So if you have a proper systems in place, if you have a proper system in your scheduling, if you have a proper system as an entrepreneur, so you have a very clear definition saying that every single day I go to my office, this is a particular time that I look of particular activity, and post which I will be interacting with my customer. Again, I have a schedule where I have an internal meeting, and then later on I go towards networking, go out of the organization to interact with a lot of people. So those are different kind of activities, whether it is to do with finance, marketing, some kind of innovation. You have team meeting, you have to motivate them, and quite a lot of small activities like this. So if you wanted to do these kind of activities, you have to probably plan it better way. So if you have a proper system, proper scheduling, proper plan of action, weekly meetings and quite a lot of things in a systematic way, your effort becomes very systematic and the result will be proportionately much, much higher. If you don't have a proper systems or proper scheduling, proper plan of action, then you will be working haphazardly and then you'll be running from pillar to post. Eventually, you get drained out, your team get drained out. They don't have much options in terms of working towards in a systematic procedure. So they don't have a proper step-by-step guide. So they work their own way, you work your own way. The rest of the team, all of them work in different directions. So you will not be able to get the right kind of result. And it's again a waste of time, waste of effort. So the question here is, if you have a proper systems for all these activities in a scheduled manner, your effort becomes much, much lesser and the result becomes much, much more and much, much stronger, much, much productive. So that's the fourth advantage of having a great system in your organization. The fifth most important advantage of having systems in an organization is tracing out information, because today business is all about information. If you have the right kind of information at the right time, at the right place, and that's a great relief. Yes or no? Because typically if you look at an entrepreneur-driven organization, it is actually started by one person and a set of small group of people. So when you start any businesses in the initial stages, everything revolves around you, everything revolves around us as an entrepreneur. So small things, it's all get registered in our head and a lot of things are there in our head. So we don't typically empty our head. And this gets carried throughout the organization, right from small things to small documentation to small information in terms of handling your file management in the computer, the typical physical file management in the office, everything revolves around you. So if you really look out for some interesting papers, it may not be available. And you would have told people to keep this safe and they don't know where they've kept. And eventually you start searching. Eventually you'll not get the right kind of information or a paper that you required at the right time. So if you have a proper systems in place in your organization in terms of handling this file, handling information, having a set of best practices recorded in the system, what are all the mistakes that you have handled in your organization, creating a diary. A friend of mine long back told me in his office for many years they have practice of keeping a notebook, a simple notebook wherein they call it as the mistake and learning diary. Every single day, if there are certain mistakes happen in the organization, they keep on recording it. Every single day, if there are some new learnings, they keep it recording in the second notebook. Even the smallest, simplest task of giving a courier to a particular place and which organization they're actually, which company that they've couriered to, and which courier company has actually delivered that particular product, and which courier company is the good company to rely upon. So all of this is small thing, but it gives a lot of happiness, lot of relief, and lot of safe space. So the question here is, how can you have a good system in an organization to retrieve and to pass on information? So that's the fifth advantage of having a great system in an organization. The sixth and the last one in this particular advantages series is that we have a lot of stress. When things are not going in the proper way, individually we get stressed. So when we are stressed, our confidence level goes down. And this is applicable to everywhere, whether it is customers, the employees who are working in the company, they all have confusion in mind. So confusion leads to less confidence. So the more and more you have clarity, the more and more information is there in front of you, the more and more clarity in terms of what I'm supposed to do, what am I supposed to do, how am I supposed to go, what are the procedures to follow. All of us will be very clear in terms of what we are supposed to do. But in case if there is a gray area, in case the clarity is missing, we get into confusion and that lands into less self-esteem, less confidence. So the fifth and most important advantage of having great system in an organization is that it builds a lot of confidence in us as entrepreneurs, a lot of confidence into our employees, a lot more confidence to our customers to do business with us, because we are absolutely clear about how do we go on and build processes and systems. So a customer comes to us, so the customer knows this is how the company works, this is the kind of procedure they follow, this is the kind of pricing mechanism that they have, this is the kind of service backup they have. This is the kind of expectation that we can have on the company. And whatever expectation that we have on that particular company, they will be able to go all out and deliver 100% or sometimes even more than 100% so that we'll be very happy. So this is the kind of thinking that a customer will have. A quick recap. What are the 6 advantages of having a great system? The number one, if you have a proper system, your organization can run smoothly like a highway. The second thing, it can save a lot of time. In the process, it saves a lot of money. The third thing, your organization looks extremely professional and you don't have to really worry about being not so looking professional in front of the customers and an employee's eye. The fourth thing is about having great result with minimum effort. How can you have minimum effort and get maximum results? The fifth one is about tracing the right kind of information at the right place. The sixth one is building a lot of confidence. These are the 6 advantages of having great systems in our organization. Hope you liked it. This system building process continues. I will definitely look forward to meeting all of you in the second part of the video. See you soon. Bye.